How do utility outages create a domino effect? Imagine flipping a single switch and suddenly everything connected to it starts to fall apart. That's what happens when a utility outage occurs in critical infrastructure systems. When one part of the electrical grid fails, it doesn't stay isolated. Instead, it triggers a chain reaction that can quickly spread across the entire network. This is because the electrical grid is made up of many interconnected components like transmission lines, transformers, and substations. If one of these fails or is taken offline, the power it was carrying has to go somewhere else. That sudden shift causes neighboring parts to become overloaded. Protective devices like relays detect these overloads and shut down the overloaded lines to prevent damage. But this protective action can cause a cascade of failures. For example, if a major transmission line goes down, the current reroutes through other lines. These lines might not be built to handle the extra load and can trip offline as well. This process can happen very fast, sometimes within seconds, leading to widespread blackouts. Think about the 2003 Northeast blackout in the United States and Canada. A single line failure caused multiple lines to sag and contact objects, tripping offline one after another. The loss of key transmission paths made power flow in unusual directions, confusing protective systems. This caused more lines and generators to disconnect, splitting the grid into isolated sections that couldn't supply power. But the domino effect isn't limited to electricity. When power goes out, communication networks like internet and phone services also stop working. Emergency response becomes harder, water treatment plants may fail, and transportation systems like traffic lights and trains can shut down. This creates a ripple effect that impacts public safety, health, and the economy. Physical damage to infrastructure can also start the chain reaction. Storms or accidents might knock down utility poles and transformers, causing localized outages. As more poles or lines fail under environmental stress or increased strain, the outage can spread further. Repair crews may face blocked roads and dangerous conditions, making it harder to fix the damage quickly. So, the reason utility outages cause a domino effect is because of how tightly connected these systems are. When one part fails, it overloads others, which then shut down to protect themselves. This rapid chain reaction impacts many services we relying on daily, turning a small problem into a large crisis. Understanding this helps us see why strengthening infrastructure and planning for failures is so important.